Well, this is breaking news and potentially breaking. We saw what happened with COVID, and now we have avian bird flu being contracted by a gentleman in Washington. And this is when you have a health minister who seems to follow the doctrine of Donald Trump, that if you don't record the cases, well then you don't have an increase in cases. Well, that's what Trump said during the COVID epidemic. Oh my God. You see, this man who has contracted the bird flu, we don't know how many people he's been in contact with already. We don't know, from its inception to the point of him having symptoms, how many people he's been in contact with. And if you know anything about pyramid sales, you'll know, hang on, it is potentially now a lot of people. And we saw that with COVID. We saw a lot of people contracting COVID and they dismissed it like it wasn't a thing, blah, 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 blah. You know the story, don't you? And then it became a major issue. And people were dying left, right and bloody centre, and we had lockdowns as a result. Now, if you're worried about your egg prices, maybe you should be worrying a little bit more about the fact that people are going to die, let alone bloody egg prices, because they are going to go even higher. The places you've been buying your eggs from ain't very careful, alright? You've been getting eggs from Russia, for instance. You don't honestly think they care whether the eggs are infected, do you? Eh? Of course they bloody don't. They'll be happy to get rid of you. Now, I've been watching a lot of videos by actual real doctors who, they're deeply concerned about this, because if it has jumped from from birds, from avian flu to affect humans, it means it's mutated. And to mutate, it means it's actually got a lot more deadly. This is potentially worse than COVID. And that's what they're saying. For it to jump from species to species, because you have viruses that are specific for species, but once they jump from one to the other, something seriously has happened. There's been a change in that virus. Now, they're saying that there's a distinct possibility that avian bird flu is airborne. And no, don't crack a joke. Oh, of course they're airborne, it's avian. They've got wings, the birds that have. No, they're saying it actually could be airborne. No. This is really worrying. I just watched this, I read the article first and then watched a couple of videos, recent videos from some doctors that proper bona fide doctors that we follow, who pathology and all that, you know, and they believe it's potentially airborne, and also they believe it's a lot could potentially be a lot worse than COVID itself. Hopefully it isn't, you know. Maybe it's but I think people ought to be aware of it. One thing is, if you have got chickens and that, make sure they're netted, all right, over the top of your chickens. Don't let them range free absolutely everywhere, because I'm more likely to pick up infected bird poo. Now, I did report on this before in a short regarding the grue here in France. They're the grue cranes, all right? And every year, you can imagine, this time of year, they're all migrated south. Well, in Belgium, in Berlin, and in and they also found in one province in France, there was a lot of thousands of grues just dropping out of the sky because of bird flu, avian bird flu. The problem is it spreads the infection. Also, their feces does. So if you haven't got your birds netted, you're at risk of your chickens being infected with bird flu. So it is a worry. It really is a worry. Could we really stand another bloody epidemic? Eh? Another COVID, more lockdowns? I didn't actually mind the lockdowns, actually. Just gave me an excuse to hide in my house. I didn't have to venture out to see people. I carried on making my videos. And also more people using YouTube, so the views went up. But yeah, tell me what you think about this. Does this worry you? It should. Quite frankly, it should. Now, me and the missus was going to be planting trees today. Then we got this in November. Yes, we got more snow. I say more snow. It's the first snow of the year, of this half of the year anyway. Now, as you can see, we are covered in snow, so we ain't going to be planting trees, but we will be as soon as we can. I might do some propagation instead, actually. Now, we're planting trees. See all the trees we're planted over there, down there? Can you see all the ones over here now? Look at them lot. All right, as well. And we're starting now on the other field. We've got 2 hectares of land. We're planting over 1,000 trees, including arbours and what have you. So look at that arbour there. There's 60 trees just in that arbour. Just in that arbour. Then you've got these 2 rows here, which are going to be like a tunnel. And over there's another arbour just over there. Just started. That one struggled to get taken, but we've got. It's okay now. But if you want to have a tree, all right, so your avian bird flu birds can live in them and not infect you, you can have a separation. You see, we'll get them all over here, all right. They'll all be here, you see, because we are attracting birds. Hopefully, not birds with avian flu. I jest, obviously. But if you want to have a tree, there's links down below. Follow the links down below and you have a tree, and I'll make a sign to go with the tree. I don't know if you can see them, but there's actually little signs with the trees as well, people's messages and stuff. Because, they've been put in the memory of people. Or maybe just, just a phrase or whatever, like, I don't know, quiet, piggy, quiet, there it goes. Anyway, let me know how you feel about the avian bird flu and how it's now migrated to the human species. Yes, avian bird flu is coming to a human and near you shortly. Oh, frickin' hell. Leave in the comments down below. Don't forget to beat the old like button, maybe subscribe to the channel, little bell icon, because then you get a warm fuzzy feeling in your pocket every time I upload another video. Doesn't that look cool? Huh? Snow on...